Valeria Richards has all the assets of Dr. Doom. All of his will went to her, and now she transformed these doombots into her own Fantastic Four team, including over $5 billion of liquid assets, which, again, Cole North even states right here that it could possibly even be more. And Doom has 20 properties and hundreds of patents, plus he owns an island. I know, does all rich people own island now? Also, Thunderbolt Ross now is going to lead a strike team to Latveria to grab what's left of Doomstat. This is the Will of Doom, issue 1. I like this issue a lot, how it's an epilogue to One World Under Doom, and I guess the fall of Doom starts the rise of Armageddon. Thunderbolt Ross is outside of Latveria, and he gets picked up by American soldiers because now the throne room of Dr. Doom throughout the whole world is gone. But the US government does not fully trust Thunderbolt Ross yet, so they put a collar on his neck so he cannot transform into the Red Hulk. Son, what's the situation back home since Doom has been ousted? Well, sir, we've been going non-stop doing retrieval missions since he disappeared. But from what I'm hearing, people are unsure. Doom's reign ended so quickly. People are, well, scared to be Americans again, which is crazy to think about. Scared to be Americans. Have you ever heard anything worse? Tell me, Marine, is Washington aware of what I did down there, planting our American flag on Latverian soil? They are, sir, and they did request you to remove the flag. A real shame. I think you'll agree our people shouldn't be scared to be Americans. Everywhere in the United States is trying to recoup how the world was before One World Under Doom, including this place called Marston, Virginia, while this secretary picks up a muffin for a boss, which I guess is a political person in this whole town. I think he's the mayor. Terry, you forgot your muffin. What's the problem? You can't be like losing memory if you want to be mayor. Oh, I assure you, miss. Mayor Doom suffers no deficiencies, and this Doombot took out the mayor. Yeah, all these Doombots now are coming out of the woodworks to be leaders of the world. In New York City, at the Baxter Building, Johnny and Ben are looking at all these people protesting to the Fantastic Four, saying that, where is Doom? Open your eyes. Doom is the truth. He made our lives better. And Johnny's like, how long is this going to last? And Ben's like, well, Johnny, Reed did say that it might take a couple weeks or maybe a couple months for let people to go back to how the world was before Doom took control. Inside the Baxter Building, we actually see the lawyer himself, Foggy Nelson, and Agent Cole North. And Foggy's like, Valeria, your sole purpose now is the whole Doom state. He gave it to you. And I absolutely love how Franklin's like, yeah, can I have her allowance now? Foggy says, Valeria, Doom would appear he liquidated all his assets to you, and it's $5 billion. And Agent Cole North's like, yeah, but Foggy, that's just what we found. It could be more. And that Doom owned 20 properties, hundreds of patents. And I'm just like, wow, this is insane. Valeria, though, is very humble. She's like, I don't want it. And Reed's like, I know, honey. We'll figure it out what to do soon enough. Foggy, Cole, I appreciate you guys talking this out, and I apologize. But I need to leave this meeting. I need to get to, DC. Before Foggy leaves, he's like, congrats on being the richest kid in the world, Valeria. Thunderbolt Ross gets to the White House and talks with this guy named Secretary Brooke about what he did in Latveria and how the United Nations now is pissed for what he did, putting the flag inside the soil. Secretary Brooke, I request you to take the collar off me. No. Request denied. And as for you, General, after the shit you pulled in Latveria, planting our flag with zero authority, do you realize the storm of shit you caused with the United Nations? Sir, I was his prisoner for months, an American prisoner who had freed myself. The world rolled over with Doom, sir. And you know what? We're still here. That America is still here. And he's like, and guess what? We are still here. But we're not there. You know damn well that flag does not show our resistance. It shows occupation. He's like, with all due respect, sir, who else should occupy Latveria? They're unstable. They're already rumblings of Doom wannabes taking over, hunting down secret weapons stash. You think we should sit back while this happens? And then somebody walks in saying, apologize, Secretary Brooke. Reed Richards and Ben Grimm show up, and Reed Richards wants to talk to him about this whole situation in Latveria, but the secretary's like, listen, Reed Richards, you're the futurist. You should know about all this before Doom took over. So you're either ignorant or you're literally holding the truth back. The secretary's like, you guys, all you superpower guys, think that you guys are above the law of this country. But no, you're not. I already got this 3-star general behind me putting a flag in another country. Reed tells the secretary, like, listen, man, I had no idea that Doom was going to do this. Even my daughter was killed in this action. I had no idea, sir. Yes, Mr. Richards, but your daughter magically got better. What the hell is that about? This security officer, though, comes in. He's like, guys, there's some trouble. There's a big emergency. What's happening? All the doombots that were left from Dr. Doom have now trying to take over the world again in Doom's name. I'm like, what the hell? But Valeria tells Sue, her own parents, that maybe I can stop them because now I'm the sole leader of them. We got to find the controls. So Sue and Johnny take Valeria to Latveria to find the controls to shut down all these doombots while Reed and Ben protect the president of the United States. Because a doombot comes right in, busting through the wall. Richards, everywhere I turn, there you are, an internal rubbery nuisance. Ben tries his best fighting this doombot, but of course, this doombot whips his ass, and also Thunderbolt Ross, just so easily. But around the world right now, the Avengers, the X-Men are trying their best to take down these doombots, while, Valeria is trying to find the controls to shut them down. But when they get to Doomstat, they actually see all these doombots repairing the castle of Dr. Doom. So they're like, you know what, we can't fight all these at once. Let's go invisible and just try to find it. Hopefully find the controls. Back in DC though, we actually see Reed Richards getting his ass beat, and Reed's like, listen, you won't kill me because you're not the real Doom. You're just an AI robot. Fool, Doom does what Doom wishes. He's like, then kill me, bitch. Doom does not wish to kill, but Doom shall give you an exquisite pain. Ben gets up and starts beating the hell out of the Doombot right in the back. In the meantime, Reed actually got out of that stasis field to hopefully get some help, get some backup, and help out the thing. And Reed takes the collar off of Thunderbolt Ross so he can turn into the Red Hulk. And he beats the living crap out of this Doombot repeatedly until it's just ash to rubble. In Latveria though, Valeria cannot find anywhere any of the clues that her, godfather gave her. And we even see that Johnny wants to burn down the flag, the American flag that's on Latverian soil, saying that this is not right. Johnny, don't you dare. Wait, seriously? But this is not right. We are never here, Johnny. The United Nations cannot know that we're here. This is not right at all. Valeria, though, finds this big ass hole, and she's like, guys, hold on, I might have found it. She actually gets shot at by Latverian soldiers while Sue Storm is like, how dare you attack my daughter? I'm okay, Mom. I think I know where the controls are. We can go in. No, this is over. I should have never brought you here with us. Sue, she's okay. Let's just go and finish this, all right? Everyone is counting on us. And Sue's like, no, it's too soon. We're not going to put my daughter in jeopardy again. I actually feel bad for Sue Storm in this instance because she feels like she was a bad mom because Valeria died and she couldn't do anything about it, which I actually agree with her a lot. This sucks for her. But when Johnny and Sue are talking about this whole situation, Valeria leaves. She's just gone. She dips out of there. And she crashes the Fantastic Four car. Yeah, she just crashes this shit because a lightning strike hit this whole ship in the back engine, and now she's drowning in the ocean. She wakes up though on a random island, and she's been saved by a Doom shark. Yeah, I don't have no idea, but the shark's like, you're safe, child, in the arms of company of Doom. Uncle Doom, in a matter, you figured it out. Yes, the Doom Island, where you conducted your experiments, right? This and everything I attained is now yours, dear goddaughter, and what would you do with it all? And she's like, I would just give it away and give it to everybody else that actually needs it. I suspect it as much, child, because as you and I know, real power isn't given. She's like, it's taken. Though I think I'll hold on to this island. Maybe I can use it for a vacation spot, possibly. This specific Doombot gives Valeria the control to all the Doombots to shut them down. And she asks, her godfather, can you change? Really change? Because all the people that you ruined, all these lives on the world. And he's like, no. Doom is just. And the Doombot says, goodbye, my goddaughter, and just shuts down. The Fantastic Four get there, and now they're just like, are you okay? But she's fine, right? But now she's got her own private island. In the epilogue, we see that Thunderbolt Ross is looking at the Abraham Lincoln, monument, the statue. But the secretary walks up, he's like, listen, for you protecting the president and the whole United States government, we'll grant to you, the leadership to go and fight Latveria, to go in there and grab anything that they own, right? Because we own it. We deserve to own it because of, I guess, national security. You're right about Latveria. It's unstable, and we have the concrete reasons now to believe that Doom has weapons of mass destruction, still hidden in Doomstat. So given your recent experience there, we'd like to bring you on in this consultant of this region. Just to be clear, this isn't an order, it's a request. So what do you say, General? I say, God bless America. I'm like, bro, this is so political. And we find out that Valeria actually gave up all of the assets of Doom. She gave it to charity and stuff, but she actually kept the island. Now, her and Franklin are just chilling there, right? But she goes into this secret laboratory where she has an army of Doom bots with the Fantastic Four symbol on it. I'm like, she's got her own private army now. What?